Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayo and I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria. I hope you are all fine and doing great. On this channel, I upload DIYs, pattern drafting and sewing tutorials. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so and remember to turn on the notification bell so that you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. On today's tutorial, I'll be demonstrating how to fix a side elastic waistband for a skirt. So let's get started. I'll be working with the following items: tape rule, 1-inch elastic, fabric scissors, tailor's chalk, the skirt band. I've already interfaced it and I've also folded and pressed in the 1/2 inch seam allowance for the waistband. This is the skirt that I'll be attaching the side elastic waistband to. I've already fixed the zip for the skirt. And also I will be using the pins. So this is the skirt that I will be attaching the waistband with the side elastic to. I've already fixed the zipper for the skirt. I use the overlapping technique to fix the zip. For the waistline, it is very important that you do not use your exact waist measurement. You can use your hip circumference measurement for the waistline. If you want a firmer grip at the waistline, reduce your hip circumference by 1 to 2 inches. This is the skirt band and it is 4 inches wide. The width is 4 inches, as you can see. And as for the length, it should go around the waistline of the skirt. And there should be about 2 inches extra allowance. I will now fold the skirt into two like this. I will measure 4 inches from the center front on the waistline. And I will mark it with my tailor's chalk like this. Then I will notch. What I will do now is to measure the length, this length of the notches at the side seam. What I'm doing now is highlighting the points where the notches are with my tailor's chalk. I will now measure it like this. What I have here is 11.5 inches. I have 11 side. The other side should be equal. The other side should also be 11.5 inches. I will also measure it to confirm. The other side is also 11.5 inches. I will now measure 11.5 inches on the elastic like this. I will add 1 inch allowance, making it a total of 12.5 inches for the elastic. I will cut out the elastic like this. I will now cut the 12.5 inches long elastic. I will cut it into 2 equal halves. So this is what I'll be using at the size of the skirt waistband. I will now secure the waistband to the waist of the skirt. I will make sure it extends beyond the zip opening by about 1 inch. I will secure the band in place with my pins. After doing this, I will now take it to my sewing machine, take it in place using 1/2 inch seam allowance. I stitch all around up to this point. So now I've done that. What I intend to do now is to fix the elastic to the skirt band. But first, I will transfer the points that I earlier notched to the waistband like this using my tailor's chalk. This is where I'll be fixing the elastic. But first, I will secure the elastic in place with my pins like this. I will do the same for the other side too. I will secure the elastic to the waistband with my pins. I will now take it to my sewing machine and stitch it in place. I stitch like this, vertically like this. So now I've done that. I've fixed the elastic to the waistband. I'll trim off the excess on this side, but I will leave about 1 inch allowance. It's now time to close the ends of the waistband. I fold the waistband like this. I make sure that this side is folded before stitching it in place on my sewing machine. I will do the same for the other side too. I will stitch it in place, making sure that this side is folded. So this is what I was talking about earlier. I will fold the band like this, right sides together. I will make sure that this side is folded like this before stitching it in place. I'll go ahead and do that now. I'll do the same for the other side too. So now that has been done, there is an important thing that I forgot to mention earlier. When stitching the elastic to the waistband, its distance from this seam line, that I'm touching, shouldn't be more than 1/4 of an inch to half an inch. This distance should be between 1/4 of an inch to half an inch. It shouldn't be more than this from the seam line. So it's now time to close the open end of the waistband. So I will fold the seam allowance inwards like this. Remember that I have already ironed the seam allowances in place before. So I will carefully arrange it before stitching it in place on my sewing machine. I'm stitching from the upper part of the band, so I have to be careful and make sure that I do not skip the band underneath. So I have to keep arranging and aligning the band like this. I want my stitch line to be invisible, so I will be stitching in between the ridge of the waistband main skirt piece. When stitching, make sure to avoid stitching on the elastic. Do not stitch on the elastic. So now I've closed the waistband. What I intend to do now is to secure the elastic firmly on the waistband. So I will stitch in between the elastic on both sides of the skirt, between at the middle of the elastic like this. I'll go ahead and do that now. While stitching, it is important to stretch out the elastic so as to avoid unwanted pleats on the skirt band on the elastic side. So while stitching, it is important that you stretch out. Remember to stretch out the elastic, otherwise you will have pleats on the elastic side of the waistband. So now I've done that. I've stitched in between the elastic on both sides of the waistband. What I intend to do now is to fix the skirt hook to the center back of the skirt. Because I fixed the zipper using the overlapping technique, the overlapping effect is automatically transferred to the waistband such that I now have some space to fix the skirt hook, the hook and bar to the center back of the skirt. What I will do now is to top stitch all around the skirt band. Both the upper and the lower part of the skirt band will be top stitched. This is completely optional though. So I'll go ahead and top stitch. Remember to stretch out the elastic when top stitching so as to avoid unwanted pleats. So that's it guys. I've top stitched the skirt band. So that's it guys, we are done. This is what the final look of the skirt of the side elastic waistband looks like. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, share and kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in my next video. Bye and thank you for watching.